What was normal 20 to 30 years ago, but is considered a luxury now? I remember as a kid, where I lived they would allow people to just visit an area of the airport from where they could see the runway and flights take off. They didn't have to pay anything for it. People would spend hours just looking at flights take off and land red heart, not being expected to be reachable 24/7. New furniture made out of real wood. Farmers markets. You used to be able to go down and get fruit and vegetables cheaper than the grocery store. Now it seems like they charge 3x more than stores do. Getting things repaired instead of buying new. Single-income families buying a home. What's considered a kid's movie, but is still very enjoyable to watch as an adult? The Incredibles. Rewatching it as an adult makes you realize how brilliant it truly is. Iron Giant. Treasure Planet. Gorgeous visuals, great character design, fantastic score. Ratatouille. Goofy movie. The greatest father-son story of all time. Megamind. What is the best insult response you've ever heard? My dad always tells people, I'm not as dumb as I look. He said this to someone in passing one day, who replied, no one could possibly be that dumb. To this day tells me it was such a sick burn he was left speechless. During WW1, Switzerland had a tiny standing army, but they were very skilled marksmen. Wilhelm II of Germany asked what 250k Swiss troops would do if he decided to invade with 500k German troops. The Swiss said, shoot twice and go home. My teacher once told a kid who kept adding the silliest comments to the discourse, you make it really difficult to underestimate you. The man mistook that for a compliment because he didn't understand what it meant. One guy tried insulting someone at work. The guy only laughed in response. He laughed so fucking hard that he started crying and said, you're so fucking stupid. Then walked away lol. The guy who insulted him was generally confused and tried to save himself from the humiliation, but it was late for that. My ex-mother-in-law was once having a go at me and said, you used to be a nice person. I snapped back with, well, at least I was once. Still proud of that. A girl was always teasing my friend for being a really skinny guy. One day she said, you look like you've been through a famine. My friend replied without missing a beat, yeah, looks like you caused it. It was truly the delivery that was so impressive. She stopped picking on him after that. Why aren't you dating anybody right now? Dating me is one of the worst versions of me. In this economy? Non-existent social skills and introverted AF. Also I am ugly frowning face. Because, after all years and evidence, I am just not cut out for relationships deeper than acquaintance level. If you had met my ex you wouldn't ask. I'm still keeping it all casual. The last breakup really hit hard and I'm not ready for another one. Men of Reddit, what's something you wish other men could just stop doing? I'm a gym guy and some of the dudes who bring their girls to the gym get incredibly passive, aggressive or hostile when around other dudes who are working out. Nobody is looking at your girl, bro. I'm just here to lift weights like everybody else. Pissing on the toilet seat. Stop looking in my window at night. I know you're there, Bill. I planted those rose bushes specifically so your shins would get cut up because you refuse to wear anything but jogging shorts. Wash your hands, you fucking weirdos. Please stop avoiding your colonoscopy because it involves something going up your butt. It's not gay, and your life does depend on it. Cashier, waitress says hello. She wants me bad. What's the most effective way you've lost body fat? Caloric reduction, hydration, exercise. I stopped drinking. Thousands of calories of beer a day for sure made me get fat. But after 6 months without it, I was back to normal. And a lot healthier. Both physically and mentally. Power walking 5 miles a day, it took several months to work up to 5 miles. Getting Crohn's disease, but I wouldn't recommend it. Find an exercise you actually enjoy doing. Stephen Fry lost 100 pounds by walking and listening to books on tape. He realized he didn't mind spending time walking outdoors. And really loved great books. When he combined them, it was a breeze to get fit. They already have treadmills you can hook up to a gaming system. You have to keep walking to keep the game going. I've always struggled to lose weight. I was just so hungry. I could eat 2,000 calories in a day and be unable to sleep because I was too hungry. Trying to produce a 500-calorie deficit was almost physically painful. I never knew what I was doing wrong. I thought I was just weak-willed. About 6 weeks ago this all changed. I'm unable to eat the amount that I used to have to eat. I thought it coincided with my wedding and I thought maybe it was stress-related one way or the other. But I realized a couple days ago that that wasn't it at all. I started a multivitamin. I had several nutritional deficiencies that I knew of. I have diagnosed deficiencies in iron, calcium and vitamin K, despite a balanced diet. So a malabsorption disorder is suspected. It's not celiac. And clearly some deficiencies I didn't know of. I was hungry because I had nutrient deficiencies. Now that they're treated with a multivitamin, I'm no longer hungry. A 500-calorie deficit is possible with no willpower. I have to intentionally eat more than I'm inclined to eat in order to break even. If any of this sounds like you, give it a try for a couple weeks. It's cheap and, in the short term, harmless. It took about a week to notice a difference. I started needing to sleep about 30 minutes less a night. Subscribe, my brothers.